Is anybody going to challenge these Celtics, man? Like, what can we even say about game one? Reactions?
Oh, man, from my point of view, they look like a well-oiled machine right now. I mean, they even missing Porzingis. And, you know, that's another, you know.
Who?
Porzingis. Is that how you say his name?
Is he on the roster?
Is that how you say his name?
Do they need him?
I mean, yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Maybe not this round.
But it's crazy how guys step up. Because, you know, my point was, you know, he missing 15 to 25 points. But then you have a guy like D. White that's just playing out of his mind right now. Jumper looking smooth. His confidence is growing. I mean, it seemed like we just watching a young, you know, superstar. And I'm not going to call him a superstar, but he's one of those guys, those glue guys on the team that makes the team go. He's always going to have to play with a Batman maybe and a Robin, and he can always be on a team where he can make stuff happen the way he is. I mean, hitting shots, he distributes, he plays at a great pace. You know what I'm saying? He's unselfish. You know what I'm saying? He seems happy, like he loves the game. And, you know, Boston is just going to be tough to beat, not to mention, you know, Jaylen Brown and Jayson Tatum can go for 30-30 at any time. So, I mean, it's going to be tough for anybody to beat these guys coming out the West. I mean, out the East, I'm sorry.
And then, as I said before, you know, Cleveland is tired, dog.
They look tired.
They went to a Game 7, and Boston's sitting at home just resting up, watching their Cleveland's last 2 games.
Yeah, couldn't wait.
So, like, man, like, all right, yeah, okay, he likes to do this, you know, at certain situations in a game. Hey, at ATOs, all right, they coach like to run this, run that, so we're going to come up with stuff for, all right, I see what he like to do. Like, they had too much time to prep. Like, you know, and don't get me wrong, I don't think it's going to be a sweep. If it is, I'll be surprised, but I don't think it's going to be a sweep because I do think Cleveland will muster up that end. But, yeah, man, Boston was looking good against them, yo. Yeah. You know, they were on all cylinders. You know, White had a good game. You know, they did what they were supposed to do. They got the point production from their main guys.
You mentioned, like, Tatum and Brown, they can score 30, but Tatum hadn't really – like, to his credit, they haven't needed it. Like, they're smoking everybody, but his shooting percentages are down from the field, down from 3.
But everybody else is up, though.
Everybody else is looking good. So
White's is up, you know what I'm saying? Other cat, like Big Al, shooting percentage probably up a little bit because now these are other shots. You know, Tatum's being selective. You know, he's a choosy lover right now, which is a good thing, though.
Right.
You know, in the playoffs. Exactly. I get the most attention, so I know that, oh, shit, Bonzi open. All right, I'm going to take this extra dribble and draw this double, and then pew, whip it back to Bonzi for the 3 or, you know, for the bucket going to the drive, whatever the case may be. But, yeah, he being a choosy lover right now.
So how do you defend that? Like, they have so many options. Tatum's not going off yet, but you know he can. How do you defend that?
It's tough. It's tough. That's why they're so good. That's why they won, 60? How many games they won? 64?
64, I believe.
So that's why they won 64 games. I mean, you can't stop. I mean, it's tough to stop. I'm not saying you can't stop it because somebody could probably stop it, but I think it'd be tough to stop it in a 7-game series. You know what I mean? Because that team is just so good. They spread you out, and like we just said, Tatum's not even on yet. When he get to rolling, I mean, that team is going to be just a little bit less than a total team because they ain't even had to put together a full game yet where everybody's played well.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, you know what I'm saying? So if they do that, man.
I also don't know if any of their guys have played like 40 minutes in a game yet. Like they haven't even like turned.
What?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They've been whipping everybody.
That's what I'm saying.
Except for the Heat that one game. Outside, I think they've won every game by 20, at least double digits.
Almost 15 to 20, yeah. So we haven't seen their best game yet, in my opinion. So it's going to be interesting.
For the Cavs, who do we think steps up? Like, Mitchell's been pretty consistent.
Oh, it's got to be Garland. It's got to be Garland. He makes the most money.
Him and Mobley.
Whoever makes the most money is the person we look at. Hey, man,
why you not stepping up?
Man, if you're making $37 million this year and I'm making 3.5, we looking at you at 37. You know what I mean? Like, you got to go get it. I mean, and I like Garland. Garland, he got to just be more aggressive. I think he's just probably a real laid back, chill dude in real life. You can kind of tell on the court. You know, I've seen a couple times of guys that get on him and he'll kind of, instead of going back at him with that, he'll just kind of smile and diffuse it a little bit. Like, he got hit in the face yesterday and didn't even trip. Wasn't even up looking for somebody like who hit me in the face. He just let it go. You know what I mean? Like, even if it's
faking,
even if it's a front,
you gotta,
it sends a message. You know what I mean? Like, he ain't even giving you that vibe. So now, guess what everybody think they can do when they see him? Man, we just man, man, he ain't gonna do nothing, man. I can hit him with a blind screen. I can do whatever I want to. I mean, just from the appearances, you know, I don't know for sure. I could be totally wrong.
Well, I mean, he 14 points, but he was 6 for 15 shooting and didn't take any free throws. So you say he wasn't being aggressive. He definitely wasn't.
That's what I'm saying. He's not being aggressive.
And that's not being aggressive.
Yeah, it's not being
aggressive.
Settling.
That's doing a lot of settling, jump shots,
and
that.
Once people see that, you know what it is. They're gonna attack that all day long.
It's settling, jump shots. You sitting up there. Again, that goes with the theory I was saying. You know, if out of my first 3 shots, if my first 2 are jump shots, no way that third shot is going to be a jump shot. It's going to be a layup. I got to go to the rack. Yeah. It's going to make me feel good. But he got to step up. You know, Mobley got to step up. You know, he can with him being that 7-footer, and then they're a whole different ball club if Jared Allen comes back. Yeah. You know, during it, you know,
it's missing him.
For the most part, it's, you know, been finicky day to day and this and that with him. But if they get him back, yo, I think they're going. Yeah, it's going to be a good series with them because now they got that interior defense. Now they got that other shot blocker who's, you know, Evan Mobley. Yeah, he's one shot blocker. He's 1 7-footer or 7-1, whatever he is. But if I got 2 of them back there, it makes a world of difference because, yo, what I'm telling my guards, if I'm the big man, yo, you playing for the jump shot. You playing for the jump shot, I got all drives. I got anything to the bucket. I'm going to step up. I'm there. Just don't let this motherfucker get an uncontested jump shot.
Yeah.
That's it.
I think also to piggyback on that, if they're going to play 2 bigs, they're going to need guys like Max Strus. They brought in, they brought in for this moment to be able to hit threes and hit shots. He's going to have to come in and hit some shots.
5 points.
You know what I'm saying? Because
like
you know what I'm saying. You can't have 5 points. You know, we just brought you in for what they give him, about 15 a year, some 15 to 20 a year.
He got a nice deal.
You know, he got a nice deal. He was a free agent. He was a free agent acquisition for them to be able to come in and shoot in moments like this. You know what I mean? Right. Like they saw him with Miami hitting jumpers and doing all that stuff. So now Max, you got to hit these shots for us, and he's not really hitting any shots. And it's tough when you're not hitting shots to play with 2 bigs because, you know, the league, it's only a few teams that play with 2 traditional bigs. You know, you got Minnesota, but Cat is not really, he is such a stretch big now, he can shoot it. But 2 like non-shooting bigs, I don't think a lot of teams play it. It's very rare that they play that way. So you got to have shooting, you got to have guys in space on the floor. So you got to have Garland, you got to have Mitchell, and you got to have Max Strus spacing the court to the maximum for them guys to be effective.
And then you got, along with that, you know, you got your productive bigs. You know what I'm saying? Again, they're not sitting up there, they're not averaging 25, you know, Mobley or Jared Allen, they ain't averaging no 25, but guess what? They can get you a bucket. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So, like you said, yo, we got 3 shooters around there, you know what I'm saying, at any spot around that horn, it's basic basketball, you know, 3 in, 2 out, you know, you can run many types of weave packages, backdoor screens, all that shit.
I feel like the rebounding, too. Like, not that Porzingis was a 10, 12 rebounder, but he's still a big body. And if Jared Allen can go in there in one game, get 16, 18, 20 rebounds, that's them extra possessions you need to beat a machine.
Well, that's them extra possessions you need.
That's what controls the game, if we've been honest. Rebounders always control the game. They
One and done.
Tempo, get the rebound, outlets, they control it.